There you go.
Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikkel, and we have a special guest on the Skorpion Show today. We have singer and actress Jenifer Lewis. Welcome to the Skorpion Show, Jenifer.
Hi guys, how you doing?
We're doing good. After several technical difficulties, we finally got it working.
Can I just say that both of you are absolutely adorable.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
So smart, so cute. I'm real happy for y'all. Y'all need to have your own late night show on TV.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming very soon.
It most certainly is. Thank you.
Well, you got to promise that when we do have it, you come out and be one of our first guests.
Promissimo.
Yes. Now, I'm going to start off with this. You have been in the film industry for a very long time. I found out recently by doing a little research on Jenifer Lewis that you were actually in the original Dreamgirls.
Yeah, okay, here's the story so everybody can get it straight.
Okay.
They hired Jenifer Holliday. It was a workshop situation. Michael Bennett, Michael Peters, Tom Ian, all the creative staff. Michael Bennett, who did a chorus line, started a workshop, a whole world. And so we all did the workshop. They hired Jenifer Holliday. But Jenifer, they had found her out of a gospel church, you know? Mm-hmm. So she wasn't an actress. So they hired me, the actress, to develop the part. Okay. And then hired her back for that voice. You know, I could sing, honey, but couldn't nobody sing like that.
Oh, okay.
And the thing is, you know, when they said they're going to go with Jenifer, I was like, okay, because who knew it was going to be the hit that it was? Mm-hmm. But Michael Bennett was a genius because I actually got paid throughout the entire Broadway, you know, run, mm-hmm. and I was never in the show. So I had contributed my acting skills to develop the role of Effie. So yes, I was one of the original Effies, and yes, I sang that song, but no, nobody could sing it like Jenifer Holliday.
Wow, well that's good to know. That's a bit of history.
So you had Jenifer Lewis, Jenifer Holliday, Jennifer Hudson, yes. So many Jennifers, so little time.
Now, fast forward to 1990, is it 92, 93?
Don't ask me time, honey.
Yes, and you are playing the mother of Tina Turner.
Oh, honey, that was fabulous.
How did that role come about?
Okay, everybody thinks that I auditioned for Tina. I did not.
See, I read that. I actually read that.
No, I'm telling you, everybody thinks I auditioned for Tina. I did not. Angela Bassett actually lived next door to me at that time.
Wow.
And Michael Peters, rest his soul, said, come and be her mama. I didn't audition for that either. The first time I did a screen test with Lawrence Fishburne. Mm-hmm. And we had no idea that movie was going to be as big as it is. I mean, you know, when you're filming, mm-hmm. you do your job, but then it's left to the editor, you know, what it's going to turn out to be. So when I first saw it, I was in San Francisco because Angela Bassett was doing press over in Europe. Honey, I slid down in my seat. I was like, oh, my God, what are people going to think about this? You know, that whole rape scene? Uh-huh. And I was all evil and shit.
Oh, yeah.
People kept telling me, oh, I can't stand you. I told him, I said, shut the fuck up. It's a character, fool. I said, shut the hell up. You know, honey, I take them down.
Yes.
If you dumb and ignorant, I will take you down.
Mm-hmm. You just did your job in that movie, you know?
Absolutely.
How?
She was quite the character. And you know, I'm originally from St. Louis, so I'm a St. Louis woman. Mm-hmm. My mother has 8 sisters, and I took 3 of them, plus my mama, and developed that character. Because, you know, they were St. Louis women, honey, they don't play. No. Okay?
Now, let me ask you this. At any time while filming What's Love Got to Do With It, did you all get a visit from the Tina Turner, or did you all get her blessings on the film?
No, she showed up. But unfortunately, I'm not going to lie to you, mm-hmm. I wasn't there that day, so I was really disappointed. But mm-hmm. I had met Tina Turner back in the 80s, honey, when she was still doing Holiday Inns. I know, baby. She did a song called All By Myself on top of a piano, mm-hmm. and I have never wanted to have sex with a woman, but honey, I would have been with Tina Turner. Okay, Tina Turner, I would have been with. She made love to that piano. I was sitting there going, good Lord, woman. And you know her thighs are the eighth wonder of the world. But no, I'm good and straight. But you know I love my gay babies.
I know that's right.
I know that's right.
Honey, let me tell you, the gay men, I'm telling y'all, pay all of them. They pay my mortgage. They pay my mortgage. They love them some Jenifer Lewis. I can't go out of this house without some gay boy coming up to me and reciting Jackie's Back, the movie I did for Lifetime. And I hear they have Jackie Back parties all over the United States.
Oh, wow.
The movie is even on...
I swear to God, they do. Everywhere I go, they say, "Ooh, we had a Jackie's Back party." So if you ain't seen Jackie's Back, see it, because it ain't not. It's just like the web series. It's just fun and ridiculousness and foolishness. You know, look, I'm going to be honest with you. One of the young journalists said to me, "Oh, Miss Lewis, do you feel doing a web series is setting back your career?" Well, I'm not going to even tell you how much I cussed him out. I said, "Look, boy, the web is what's happening right now."
Yes.
And what's so beautiful is I have an opportunity now to do more self-expression. And here's the thing, young men. Since I was 5 years old, all I want to do is make people laugh. Okay? So, anybody got time for that?
I know that's right.
I love me some sweet brown.
I love it.
Wait a minute, here it is, y'all. I act a fool on it in the web series, but listen at this. I love her. I do her a little bit. Look, I got up to get me a cold pop, and I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a frog. Look, and let me tell you something. I'm not making fun of her.
Yes.
She is the sweetest thing I've ever seen. She said, "I ran for my life. Ooh, I didn't even have time to get my shoes, Jesus."
Okay.
Yes.
And then the smoke got me. I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that. I thought I was going to die. So you tell Sweet Brown, you talk Sweet Brown. I think she's marvelous and wonderful. She was just so real, and that's why we love her. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's why people love me too.
Yeah, you know what? It's so fascinating because whenever people talk about you, because I've seen like a lot of your movies. Whenever people talk about you, a lot of times in your films, you usually play like the supporting role next to the leading actress, but yet that supporting role that you play is always bigger than life, which when the audience leaves the theater, it has them remembering you more than they remember the actual actress.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you about that, guys. I sang my first solo in church when I was 5 years old. And when I saw the reaction of the congregation, honey, I knew.
Yes.
I was born to do what I do.
I know that.
And I've always loved it. I'm the baby of 7 children. So, when I came along, my mother was exhausted. She was like, "Get the hell out of here." So look, my mother was 26 years old and I was her 7th child. Okay?
Wow.
So I wanted attention too. So my life was see me. And then it turned into see me. And then it turned to, "Oh, you motherfuckers will see me."
Yes.
And now it really is this. How's everybody? That's exactly, that's how I am now. I've been doing it so long, and I've been doing it so long because I love it. I love what I do. I love nothing more than performing in front of a live audience. And most people don't know I sing, but I was singing way before I was acting. But it's a personality. See, people like Sammy Davis Jr., Judy Garland, Shirley Bassey, Ethel Merman, Aretha Franklin, Mahalia Jackson. These were my idols. These were the people. These people were full entertainers or full voices. These were people who, baby, I'm talking about belt sopranos. Aretha.
Yes.
I remember being in school one day and I had my head on the desk and I was crying and my math teacher came on and said, "What's wrong with you?" It was because that night I was singing with Aretha with my hairbrush, I couldn't hit those notes. But I can hit them now.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
Okay, maybe not quite, but I get really close.
I know that's right. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, how hard is? Well, I know it's not that hard, but how much of you? OMG. How much of you are in these characters? Because when I watch you, it's like it's not that hard to play those characters. I know that's Jenifer. I know that got to be inside of you in these.
Well,
characters.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I have my degree in theater arts. I trained in the classics. Mm-hmm. Brecht, Shakespeare, Ibsen. I mean, I got it. I learned how to speak with distinction coming from the ghetto, okay? Mm-hmm. I used to say knuckle instead of nickel, okay? So, here's what it is. I work very hard on my characters, but if you look at A-list movie stars, they're in their characters. Mm-hmm. That's what makes them superstars.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise is Tom Cruise. Cary Grant, Betty Davis. They're who they were. Hattie McDaniel, all of the greats. It's their personality that shines through the character. Nobody can tell me that the character I played in, say, The Preacher's Wife is the same character I played in Not Easily Broken. Mm-hmm. See, when you have a personality like I do, what you do is you do the work as an actress, and as a method actress, and then you let the script go, baby. You let the words go. And all you can bring to any character is your life experience. Mm-hmm. So, yes, Jenifer Lewis is sometimes going to break through the character because Jenifer Lewis is a powerful personality. I know that. I don't say that arrogantly. I know who I am. Mm-hmm. I worked hard on who I am and what I am. And just for everybody's information, who say that Jenifer Lewis, that Jenifer Lewis does the same thing in every character. Basically, kiss my ass. I mean, really. Because if you can't see the difference, and I heard a interview the other day with Betty Davis. She was cussing out some journalist, like, from Baby Jane. She said, "I am not the same character in every film."
That's Betty Davis right there. That's her.
She's cussing him out. But we work hard to entertain y'all. And I love what I do. And I gotta tell you something. I don't get a lot of criticism, but when I do, I listen to it. Mm-hmm. I do. And if it comes from somebody who really sounds like they know what they're saying, I listen. Mm-hmm. I listen. Not that fucking hard, but I listen.
What would you say is your favorite character that you played?
I have to say Zelma Bullock and What's Love Got to Do with It.
Oh wow!
Yeah, she was a very interesting character. I mean, a woman that would sell her daughter down the river. And I want to get into some real life. The one thing that happens when you are an artist is you can only really bring yourself to it. And I'm bipolar. Mm-hmm. I went on Oprah and told 60 million people I have bipolar disorder. But I went and did the work, therapy and medication. And I have a great life now. I'm in love. I raised my daughter. I want to share this with you guys. I joined the Big Sister, Big Brother program. Okay. And I had a little sister for 5 years. And then her mother got multiple sclerosis. Mm-hmm. So I adopted her. And she's 25 years old right now. And I just want to say to all the kids out there, go and mentor a kid. You find yourself sitting around, go get a kid and mentor a kid. That's what it's all about. That's what Obama's trying to tell you guys to do. Like, on Martin Luther King Day, just don't sit around. Go and do something for the community. Mm-hmm. Do something for the community. And please let me throw this in there. Children, register to vote.
We say that in every video. And, people tweet us like, Kevin and Mikkel, we registered to vote, and they show us the pictures. It's like, this election year is very, very important. and they're
So,
trying whatever they can do to not get us to vote. So if you're out there and you're watching this video, please go out and vote. Please make sure you're registered to vote. Please go to rockthevote.com and find
absolutely.
out what you have to do to register to vote.
Absolutely. And the other thing I want to say, especially to the community, you know, mental illness has been taboo for so long in our community, you know, and I'm going to say, you know, when people say, I ain't crazy, well, if you have to say that, you might want to look in the mirror.
Yes.
And if you have a relative, you know, the one that dances on top of the table or pull out a gun at every family reunion, or you got an aunt or uncle in the basement that's all depressed and sitting in the dark, take them people by the hand and go get checked out. You know, because it's funny. It's funny, but it really ain't funny. Because, you know, mental illness is dangerous. People be speeding down the street in a rage. You know, I was telling Oprah about all this. You can run into somebody and kill somebody acting a damn fool.
That's true. This is what I wanted to ask you, because I saw that episode of Oprah. How important was it for you to share that information with the rest of the world? Because something like that, we all know that in our community, the African American community, it is taboo. And a lot of people don't talk about it. But how important was it for you as the actress Jenifer Lewis to share that personal information with the rest of the world?
Well, I wasn't an actress that day.
Okay. I get it. I get it.
I wasn't an actress that day. I looked in the mirror that morning. And you know, when you sitting across from the great one, you know, yeah, you're going to be a little nervous, you know. But I looked into the mirror and I said to myself, Jenny, today is not about the diva meets the queen. Today, I'm saying something that is so important for so many people. You know, honey, we only 3-4 generations from slavery, okay?
Oh, yes.
Let's just get to it. The African American community has been through so much, and we've got so much work to do. And I want to say to the kids out there, it's when your heart is hit that you mustn't quit. You know, I gave up a lot in my life. I give up, but I never quit. You got to be in it to win it, baby.
I know that's right.
You got to get up, and the first step is get out of the bed. You know, when you bipolar and you depressed, you got to be bipolar. So many people are just depressed. If you just get out of the bed, the day will unfold for you. But you got to make the first move, baby. And you've got to want to get well. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink.
I know that's right.
So I'm going to say to all these young kids, y'all take care of yourselves. Eat right. Exercise. Because you're spending all your time trying to be successful in one thing or the other. But if you ain't healthy to enjoy your riches, what does it mean? That's right. I'm 55 years old. I take Pilates twice a week. I hike up the mountains. I do yoga. You got to take care of yourself, and be very conscious of what you eat. I was watching a documentary on HBO today. It's called The Weight of America. Oh, honey. They showed a healthy heart, and then they showed a big old fat heart. But all that fat around it. I swear to God, that shit was scary. I was sitting in the bed, I was like, ooh, this is some scary shit. And at the same time, I was eating a cookie.
I knew. Look, and you probably still finished that cookie.
I ate the shit out of that cookie. I'm going to tell you something. Because I knew I was going to work out later. You got to balance it out. Balance your life out. Just don't, if you go out and party twice a week, don't do it 7 times a week. Go out and play 3 times a week. Because at y'all's age, how old are y'all?
I'm 27.
And on a good day, I'm 22. But I'm in my 20s.
Listen, this is what I want to tell y'all. Take care of yourselves, man. Because when you get to be my age, man, I'm a healthy 55-year-old woman, but, the joints, that's what they were talking about this morning. America is overweight. Michelle Obama's trying to get to the kids.
That's right.
Before they blow up.
That's right.
I got a god baby who's overweight. And there's no recipe. There's no recipe. Each child is an individual. You got to pay attention to the children. If your neighbor commits suicide, now I ain't going to say it's your fault, but you should have been paying attention. If somebody's not saying good morning, something's wrong. Or at least morning.
Yeah. You're right. You're right.
You got somebody down the hall, all dark, wearing dark clothes. You better wake up. They'll blow your brains out and you don't know what hit you. You'll be like, oh, maybe I should have paid attention. So pay attention to one another. Be kind to one another. I ain't going to be cliche, but help an old woman across the street. In these days, she'll probably slap the shit out of you.
Okay.
And the other thing I want to say to y'all, because everybody's stressed so much, do your best and leave the rest.
Wow.
See, that rhymes, so you can remember that one. Do your best and leave the rest. You can't nail down every nail. You can't hammer down every nail in the house. Nail down what you can and then go on about your business and do something nice with somebody.
Jenifer, I'm going
to say this. I'll let you ask me that question. Life, man. Whew. And I have had a wonderful life. I've experienced so much, from deep, dark depression to bliss. And don't nobody use that word a lot. BLISS. But I'm telling you right now, baby, I experienced that. Why? Because I don't play no more. Because I know how important life is now. I know that I count. I know that I am important, even if I wasn't an artist. We're like a symphony. So sing your song, and your song is whatever your passion is. I know I'm talking a lot, but this is what I believe. And you see, it ain't about the web series. It's about me getting to y'all.
That's right.
And being able to see this. Do you understand?
Jenifer
Lewis is going to work. Jenifer Lewis, I got what I want. I had a dream. I came from the ghettos. Poverty. Okay, it wasn't a ghetto. We don't like to call it ghetto. It was a poverty-stricken area in St. Louis, Missouri called Kinloch, population 3,000. Yes, we were poor. And I used an outhouse since up until the 9th grade. But now I got 5 bathrooms. But that's a metaphor. You understand? Because, and here's the piece. I had a dream. And that is what sustained me through all of that depression. That is what sustained me through the doors closing in my face. That is what sustained me when I pounded the pavement in New York City. But now I can stand in front of a mirror, and I do, baby. And I smile. I look in there, I say, go, baby.
I know that's right.
I be like, go, Jenny. How you doing, baby?
Yes. Yes.
Woo!
Now I gotta...
Baby, I love life.
As you should. We all should. That's the key to it. We all should. Now go ahead.
Now, are you in that house that you talked about on Oprah? This the same house?
Oh, yes, honey. I was bipolar. Ooh, honey, I was on a manic high. I had just got back from Rome. And the Pope died while I was over there, so I couldn't get back to the United States to get my meds. I ran out of meds. Ooh, I was so manic. So I drove down this street and I saw this big old house, because, I had driven through Tuscany and saw all those beautiful homes. And it was in my neighborhood. And I saw this big old house. I went, that's my house. Honey, I called that man. I said, I want to see this property over here. And he said, oh, no, ma'am. The open house is tomorrow. I said, I ain't no opening house, baby. Get over here and give me this house.
I know that's right.
And yeah, it's a $2.3 million house. I'll tell the world. And I've kept it for 7 years now because I work hard and it's what I wanted. I always dreamt of this house when I was a little girl. You know, I drive an S550 black Mercedes. Yes. And you know, when I go and talk to children, I tell them. I really do. I talk to foster children. I talk to abused children. I tell them, okay, I was molested too. Okay? Now let's go write some poetry. I'm one of you. You got to talk to kids. See, ain't no shame in my game. 1 out of 3 have been molested. And Eve Ensler, who wrote the play, The Vagina Monologues, she stood up one day, she said, a crowd of people, guys. She said, I want everybody in this audience who was molested to stand up. Like, oh, shit. She said, I want everybody in this audience who knows somebody who was molested to stand up. And now I want everybody who molested somebody to stand up.
What?
Honey, she was a bad bitch, let me tell you. Well, of course, the whole damn audience was up because it was that kind, that kind of crowd. So when I go talk to children, I say, okay, your father's an alcoholic and your mother's doing crack, but you are alive. Okay, so you were molested, but get up now. Let's go. Let's write about it. And I'm going to tell these kids, I'm telling y'all again. See, this is the platform I've always wanted. That acting and singing and carrying, that I make a difference when I do that. And I want everybody to go to NewYorkTimes.com and search Jenifer Lewis and read that review I got back in July. Honey,
I read it.
Okay.
I read it. Yes, I did. And I actually have it saved in my phone. But you go ahead.
Come on now.
I read
What
it.
they called me a mega diva.
Yes, they did. Let me see if I can pull it up right here.
Oh, honey, I already know it by heart.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
Wait a minute. Let me quote that first. I love myself. Listen.
Go ahead.
It says, you have your run-of-the-mill divas with their followings. You have your super divas.
Yeah.
The Lady Gagas and the Madonnas. But there is only one mega diva, a little-known volcano named Jenifer Lewis.
Yes, I read
But,
it.
listen, guys, I'm kidding around, but this is what I want to... All we have is our story. Ooh, I just got a little chill there. We have our own story. Be careful with the chapters of your life. If you give back, you're saving your own life. My daughter saved my life because I learned, my life was money, men, and champagne, and not necessarily in that order. But when I got my baby girl, I became human. And when I saw her big brown eyes, I knew I had taken on a responsibility. And here's the thing. It's the last thing I'm going to tell you. And then I'm going to tell you about the web series. And I got to go. I ain't got time for y'all. I got a man waiting for me. All right, now listen. Goes on. What the hell was I going to say? Big brown eyes. Okay, here it is. Give back. Take care of yourself. Do something for somebody else. If you're bored, something's wrong with you. If you wake up and say, oh, I'm bored, that's so selfish. When there's so many kids out there, you could take them to the movie, the Girls and Boys Club, the Big Sister, Big Brother organization. Just do something for somebody. That's what it's about.
Now, first of all, I want to thank you for that because I think that a lot of people who watch this video will get some sort of revelation of what it is that you just said. So I definitely want to thank you because we have a lot of young people that watch us. So with that being said, now to the finale of this interview, which is the Jenifer Lewis and Shangela show.
Well, we did it. It was just a gift, for our fans. We're just acting a fool and having fun around the house. I mean, it's true. I was performing with Meryl Streep in Central Park at the New York Shakespeare Festival. I was doing a play called Mother Courage and Her Children. And that's Bertolt Brecht's Mother Courage and Her Children. And DJ Pierce found his way backstage, told me he was my biggest fan, and started quoting Jackie's Back and quoting all the movies. I mean, honey, he had me down. I said, little boy, sit your ass down. I said, now what's your dream? What do you want to do? And the song says, I got nowhere to stay, but I'm coming to LA to be a reality show drag queen. Well, that's not what he said, but that eventually happened because I wrote the song. But when I found out what his passion was, he came out here and he got an apartment and everything. But then one of the college kids that I usually keep in the lower level of my house, she was a summa cum, a double master's at Cal Arts. So I try to help the kids out. You got good grades, I'll help you out. Don't call me. Anyway. Okay. So, oh, honey, they be trying to, she gonna help me if I get good grades? No, you just get good grades and keep the fuck on moving. So, anyway. Woo. Yeah. So DJ, I needed an assistant. And DJ's very computer savvy and he's really smart and he's well educated, graduated from college. I said, well, come on and be my assistant. And then, honey, a little while back, he came upstairs. He said, I'm going on the RuPaul Drag Race. I said, what? So he went on there, and he was the first one kicked off, poor baby. He came home. He was so sad. I said, oh, baby. But sure enough, now he's gotten famous from the show because he's adorable, and they had him back a couple of seasons. So what basically happened, guys, is we don't do nothing but clown around here. I mean, you see, I ain't nothing but a fool. And you said it, Kevin, you so silly. Talking about, Miss Lewis, you were so cute. I watched about 3 times. Oh, Miss Lewis, she remind me of a nut. Oh, God, I was cracking up. I said, look at these guys, they're so cute. Well, anyway, I am a fool. A successful fool, but a fool. That's right. I tell people, I say, don't get that Hollywood shit, that movie star shit twisted. Okay. I am from the ghetto, okay? I gotta stop saying ghetto, because I'm not from the ghetto. I'm from a poverty-stricken area. It's just ghetto is kind of a good word, and it kind of rolls off my mouth.
Everybody know what you're talking about when you say ghetto.
Absolutely. Okay. Government cheese, baby. Okay. Y'all know the government cheese.
Oh, no, we do.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
I ain't had no government cheese.
You live in North Philly.
But I didn't even know.
Okay, so the reason I made the web series because DJ and I clown. I mean, we clown something terrible around this house when my man leaves to go to work. We don't do nothing but act a fool. We quote movies. I'll push him just a little bit and he falls all down on the floor. But, just by one little push, acting a damn fool. And we actually put that in the recognition episode because, when I push him and he falls like a fool. So we did the web series because we just wanted to have fun. I mean, like you said, Kevin, I don't need to be doing a web series, but I'm loving it. And like I said, it was an opportunity for me to have a little bit more self-expression and do a little bit more comedy. So I called in my writers, Mark Alton Brown, Deela Duke, Deborah Dean Davis, and Margaret Oberman from Saturday Night Live. I got these comedy writers. I said, I'll do a web series, but it has to be scripted. Because, honey, I'm trying to find an Oscar. I ain't doing a reality show. But I said, if it's scripted, I'll do it. So what the Jenifer Lewis and Shangela is, it is an exaggerated version of our real lives. And it's just fun. So tune in. And what I want, guys, we might as well use this and get our own show. Hey, I want those views. I want y'all to hit that button. I want you to hit that button while you're washing dishes. That's right. I want 1 million views, because if I get 1 million views, then those networks have got to sit up.
That's right. That's right.
And I want everybody to subscribe. That's the important thing. That y'all know that subscribe number is the number that we really want. Share it with your friends. Hit that button 10 times. If you're sitting there watching an ignorant ass movie, one of mine, just keep hitting that. Keep hitting that button. I want 1 million views.
Let me ask you this one. I'm going to ask you this one last question from me.
Yeah.
Now, I know this is. I just had to. I have to ask this. Was that really dog shit that you rubbed in Tanner's?
You know, I will come through this Skype and slap the shit out of you.
Wait a minute.
You know damn well that wasn't no shit.
Listen, I was watching it. No,
first of all, I ain't putting no shit in my hand.
Listen. I was watching it. Maybe because I was too into the video. So I'm sitting there in my room and I'm watching it and I'm listening to what you're telling her. And then I'm saying to myself, I know she's not going to do it, but maybe she will. Because I've seen some people pick up dog shit in their hand. So I thought, I said, she was on Oprah and she said she was bipolar, so maybe she'll pick up dog shit.
Look, Negro, ain't nobody that damn bipolar.
And when you smeared
now,
it,
wait a minute. If you're going to be picking up shit, you might be tripolar.
I love it. Oh, my God.
Wait a minute. Hold up. My daughter, Charmaine, was the prop mistress on the project, on the web series.
Okay.
The prop that I put in my hand wasn't nothing but some cookie dough and some Snickers bar and some kind of chocolate. You know damn well I ain't picking up no dog shit, but I'm going to tell you something. I got a little puppy, and when they get sick and they eat something, I just like a mama will, I will pick up some dog shit and see what my baby. Where's Butters? Go get Butters. You know, Butters is the.
I have a little Yorkie, and one day she went to the bathroom and a piece of it got stuck on the back of her hair. So I didn't think anything. I just said, well, I got to get this off of her. So I went and I got a piece of tissue and I dug it off of her.
And the other thing a dog eat is like your wig cap or something. And then wait a minute, and then he go to poop and it just hanging out. It won't come out. Honey, you got to go over there and pull that out of his head.
Yeah, you do, because they can't do it.
Oh. Putting that out my baby's booty.
Oh.
Say hey, Kevin. Say hey, Mikhail.
Oh, he's cute.
How old is he?
He's almost 3. No, he's 2.5.
Oh.
That mama boy. And you know, he's in the web series. Yeah, his name is Butters. Oh. He was real fluffy in the show though. He had to get his summer cut. Yeah, this is my baby. Oh, look, he's bored already. Go and do something with your life. Don't get the fuck out of here. Get a job and help me with this mortgage.
Wait, I have a question. Are all the shows already taped, or you tape them like weekly?
No. It's a 4-part web series. We only did 4. I wish we'd done. Yeah, I know. I wish we'd done more, but there's only 4. But the beautiful thing is they'll be there forever.
Yeah. Yes, y'all gotta do something.
But honey, I gotta tell you, the next one, ooh, y'all gonna lose y'all's mind.
Oh, you gotta keep them coming. Let me tell you something. You know what? Before you go,
look, y'all give me 1 million hits, and I might do some more.
Okay, I got it. I see what you're saying. She needs 1 million hits before you do some more. Okay, I got it. But
all right,
before we
give me 1 million hits.
I need to promote this particular YouTube channel, because now that I'm sitting here talking to you, I think that she would love Patty LaHelle's channel.
Yes.
There is a YouTube channel called Patty LaHelle, like Patty LaBelle, but it's spelled with an H, LaHelle. And it's about the different divas in the music industry. And they're just like going at each other. It's like a voiceover. But you're gonna love it. You're gonna find it hilarious. So you got to make sure you check that out, okay?
I promise. I promise. I just wrote it down.
I'll make sure I tweet you a link to on Twitter.
Yeah, do that. Do that.
Yeah. Well, Jenifer, it was so nice talking to you.
Okay, and listen, y'all take care of each other. Okay, that's what life is about. When you know, we all gonna leave this plane at some point, and when you going down, you ain't gonna be thinking about the ultra perm. Mm-hmm. You're gonna be thinking about who you loved and who loved you. Mm-hmm. So take care of yourselves and love yourselves.
Thank you so much, Jenifer.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you for coming
on.
Bye,
sweet peas.
All right. We love you.
Bye-bye.
Mwah.